guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It feels so good to be back again on another exciting episode here on Express Roda. My name is Oluwafemi Busari Roda, and as always, I am your host. So guys, Happy New Year. Yeah, it still feels like the year is still new. And I hope that for those of us who made vows or resolutions on one thing or the other, I hope that you guys have been able to keep to it. And if you're still struggling with it, don't worry, the year is still very new. You can catch up. Last year, precisely on 31st of May, the Senate passed the Not Too Young to Rule bill, and it gave hope to every one of us out there. Particularly for me, I was happy about it because I felt like this is an opportunity for young people, vibrant people, intelligent people to emerge for any political post. But there seems to be a twist, or should I say false hope, as we have the same caliber of people, the same old men still contesting for the political post. And then there's a question of how do you want these young people to emerge? Discussing this political topic with me, I mean, if the Not Too Young to Rule bill is redundant or a new narrative. A friend, a political enthusiast, a student at the University of Lagos, and a prospective Nigerian politician, James Akiola. Thank you for coming.
Nice having you.
So, James, to start with, the moment you heard of the Not Too Young to Rule bill that was passed by the Senate, how did you feel?
Well, to start with, the Not Too Young to Run bill, which was signed and passed by the Senate, it actually gave hope and it gave the opportunity for youth to be actively involved in politics. But at the point, it seems like even the youths that want to contest for a certain post are now juggling for the post with their fathers. Right. Some are even now juggling for the post with their forefathers, the way it seems. But definitely that is a good movement by the Buhari administration.
Yeah, but do you think that with the way things are going, I mean, they passed it and they signed it, but they are still contesting?
Yeah, definitely.
Was there any point doing that?
Well, there is actually a point doing that.
Okay.
The point is that it will actually improve the strength of youth being active in politics. Some will want to be definitely involved. You wouldn't be getting to the age of 50-something, 90-something, 70-something
before you
contest for a particular post in your country. No. Now we have people from the age of 30, 35,
40, yeah.
Yeah, which is still very young. And people like that are still agile. And they still have, their ideas are still fresh.
Yes, vibrant, young minds.
They are very vibrant, and we can always have this set of individuals putting or contributing their own quota to society.
Okay, talking about the forthcoming presidential election, what do you think? Because you know it's a mixture of the old and then the young.
The presidential election that is coming upwards soon is going to be an interesting one, definitely. We have, let me see, we have two old grandfathers contesting for president of this country. And these two set of individuals, we've seen their actions, we've seen what they can offer, we've seen the capabilities. Definitely, I don't really see any difference between the two Fulani men, that is Buhari and Atiku, coming on board and doing something spectacular for the citizens. No. Right. The only thing Atiku is actually using to drive the youth towards it, like, okay, he wants to use that means to canvass for himself in order to get to the post, is by telling the youth that 40% of them are going to make up his cabinet. Well, to me, it's actually a welcome development. But is he going to get it? What is the difference that will definitely make when he gets it?
And then,
that is one. Secondly, the Buhari administration, do you still want to continue with the next level of suffering?
Right.
Now, in the case of the young ones, we have Showore, we have Kings.
A whole lot of them.
We have a whole lot of them.
Fela Durotoye.
I felt this set of individuals should have come together and worked together.
No, but there was a consensus.
Yeah, definitely there was.
But I don't know what went wrong because they are still running individually.
Yeah, the day of the consensus, I was actually following up on the whole program. Fine, Fela Durotoye emerged as the consensus candidate, but Kingsley Moghalu doesn't want to step down. Showore doesn't want to step down. Now, if young people like us are acting like that, then such action, if a person can emerge as a consensus candidate, such action of others not stepping down for him shows we are not ready to make a sacrifice. Politics is about making a sacrifice. If you are not ready to make a sacrifice, then forget it. As the election is going, it is between PDP and APC.
No,
Other
but
candidates.
I disagree with that.
Oh, sorry.
I disagree with that because you're making it feel like, oh, it's still between these two people where we have like a whole lot of other people contesting for these things, and there we have the old people, the young people rather, that we want. So why would you say that it is actually between these two people when you want a new and vibrant person?
Well, I left to me, I don't want a vibrant person, I don't want a youth, I don't want older, I don't
Really?
want an old man to come and rule me. I need a person that can rule me with conscience, that can do certain things for the citizens.
Okay.
That can help the citizens to ease their grievances.
Okay.
That can develop the economy. In the area of security, you should perform well.
Okay.
We've seen all these things in the era of Jonathan. We can see Buhari that clamored for change. Even Buhari, he made a whole lot of promises, but none.
It's not only Buhari that makes promises and don't fulfill. A whole lot of them do that.
Yeah, when they were coming on board in 2015, they said what? Change.
Yeah.
Have we seen any change? Yeah, definitely we've seen change, but the change has actually been difficult. And do we still want to continue with that next level of difficulty? No.
If you sit with like people, young people, and then you ask them or you engage in this topic with them, they tell you that, oh, these new people, these new generations of politicians do not have the experience, and then it's going to be very difficult for them to be voted. But I am asking you, is political experience enough for you to be elected?
Okay, fine. Let me start with the aspect of the young people. You see, even the young people are the problem of themselves. And the young people are not going to be the angel that is going to save this country. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, the university students are on strike.
Okay.
Same way with the polytechnic students.
Yeah.
Fine. We have a National Association of Nigerian Students being headed by one Daniel saying something. They went to meet the president, asking the president that, sir, we expected them to discuss the issue of strike with the president in order for students to go back to the classroom. But at the point, we discovered that this guy was telling the president that I am going to mobilize 20 million votes for you in 2019. Then definitely does Danielson, the purported president of NAS, does he want to change? No. And this guy is a young guy, like me and like you understand? So if young people like that can be promising an old man that is supposed to be the grandfather, you understand? And this Danielson, you are closer to the people more than the president.
Yeah.
People are more accessible to you more than the president. If you can see things that are happening in the society, can you not discuss that with the president? Why promising the president 20 million votes? And second, the experience really counts in politics. If you don't have the experience, you cannot rule. Experience counts. Politics is local. You need to start somewhere. That's the reason why
James, experience counts. But these people who have gathered the experience over the years, what are they offering? What do they have to offer?
They are offering their own, they are offering themselves the national cake and putting it in their pocket.
Exactly. Now you know that. Why would you still want to vote for an old person when you know that, experience or not, these people are still fighting for their own personal wealth?
Well, fine. If the younger ones, which we believe they have the
New
capability,
ideas,
you
yeah.
understand, the ideas, fresh ideas. If they cannot make sacrifices for this country, then we are getting it wrong. In fact, we'll get it wrong within the next 10, 15 years if we are not careful.
So basically,
now the experiences that these people have is to start away the national cake. You understand? And again, let me make this point clear to you. The bill that was being passed into law, it is for the advantage of their children. Because
that's another angle.
Because because a common man like me, will you tell me, fine, you saw how much APC and PDP sold their presidential forms,
yeah.
30 million, 15 million and
how do you expect an ordinary person to get that?
How do you expect a common man that is still suffering to help himself with 3 square million a day? How do you expect him to buy a form of 30 million naira? That 30 million naira, give to someone like me, I'll put it into business. That will yield more profit for me, because I can't go into an election that I will lose.
Well, this is getting hotter than I expected. Please guys, go nowhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Jim, before the break, you stated that it's quite impossible for an ordinary man to be able to purchase the forms for whatever positions they are aspiring for. Let's come to those people who have gotten them. Do you think there's a chance for those people in this forthcoming presidential election?
Well, from their actions, from their campaigns and everything so far, you yourself can see the signal that this set of individuals are going nowhere.
How do you mean?
Only if they can make a sacrifice. Let them come together. People like me, I am ready to support one of them. That is if they can work together. Look at what happened in 2015. ANPP came, that was Buhari's party. CPC came, all these set of individuals came
together to come in.
And with that, they were able to fight the ruling 60-year-olds of PDP. If we can see something like that, that a set of political parties came together to save Nigeria, of which we are not seeing them saving the country, but saving their pockets, you understand? If people like Showore, Feladote, Kingsley,
Obi,
and Elisha Marite, the woman, I think she has stepped down. She has stepped down immediately after the consensus, and she stepped down for Feladote. That is a person that is actually ready to make a sacrifice. You understand? If this set of individuals can come together, all the young guys, if they can come together, form a consensus, we are definitely going to get there.
So because they've not formed this consensus, nobody has stepped down for the other. It's actually impossible for them for any one of them.
The vote is going to be divided among the people that wants to vote for them. But count it, APC and PDP, their votes, it will be so close. But if this set of individuals can come together and their vote is not being divided, if someone like me wants to vote for Feladote and me I want to vote for Showore, but if they are working together, will the vote not go for just
yes, because you know that they are still in the same party.
Definitely. You understand? And our vote counts.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely there's leading, but they are going to play their game. But our vote.
But you know, the more people come out to vote, the lesser it is for them to rig. Yes. So it's very important for people to come out to vote.
Yes, definitely. Like in 2015, a lot of people came out and they were shouting, "Say Baba." And at the end, did he emerge? Yes or yes?
He did.
Yeah. So if somebody like these young, not too young to run guys can come together, can form a pact and contest, then definitely we will vote for them. That is what I want. That is the message I am passing to them. Let them make sacrifices.
So until then, the not too young to rule bill, it remains a redundant.
No, the not too young to run
bill
is not a redundant.
Okay.
You understand? it is not a redundant. It is actually a very welcome development.
Okay.
In fact, it is giving people like me the hope to contest the nearest future.
Okay.
But the problem we have as of now for this year's election is the younger ones that are contesting for the president should come together. Let them make sacrifices. Come together and let us vote for them. If this set of individuals can come together now, work together, you will see a whole lot of people. Showore is getting the support. Feladrato is getting the support.
Kingsley is also getting the support.
This Ahmed guy and co. Is a question getting the support.
Yeah.
So if this set of individuals are getting the support, let them bring their supporters together. Somebody like I don't know who to vote for. But if they can make the sacrifice, I will join the trade of not too young to run people, voting for them in 2019. But if not, forget it, because in the case of the old ones that are still contesting, I don't
it seems like it seems like they are leading.
Even now, as it is now, a lot of people even prefers Atiku to Buhari. Reason is because Atiku is coming to tell us that he wants to restructure. He's telling us that he wants to make up his cabinet with 40% of.
Do you think Nigerians will buy into that lie?
Definitely they will buy it. Did you not buy into the lie of change?
Oh well, that's another angle. But you know, whether or not they come with a new approach, change, rebuilding, restructure, whatever, they are still the same set of people. Don't you get it? They are still the same caliber of people.
They are still the same set of people. And we cannot keep recycling old leaders because they have played their own course.
So would you rather waste your vote, let me waste in quotes, on a young person than just voting for a Buhari or an Atiku?
Even if I want to vote for a young person, the person that I think and I feel, because I've listened to the three of them, those three candidates, I'm listening to them, Showore, Mogalu and Fela. I've listened to those three people among the younger aspirants. I've listened to them. In fact, virtually all the aspirants I've listened to them. But you see, these three people are potentials. And I think Mogalu is more sellable than the remaining two. Although Kingsley is okay. Somebody like Showore, I felt if they can work together, let Showore go to the Senate. The guy is very, very, very good and vast for the Senate.
So you're saying the presidential seat is like higher than him? You should like start from...
If he should go to the Senate, he's definitely going to correct some things. The system is bad. And the system that is bad, it needs to be purged from the legislative arm. Because the legislative arm is another problem we have in this country. If someone you're
going into some other topics and you are diverting, so you need to like round up.
Okay, definitely. Okay, fine. But the younger ones, they should come together and make a stand.
It's a wrap up on this topic. James is concluding that if the young aspirants do not come together to form a consensus, it's going to be very difficult for either of them to emerge as the president. There was a consensus last year, but a lot of them couldn't step down for another, and so they are still splitted in several parties. So guys, I can't wait to hear from you. What are your opinions on this? Do you think that the Not Too Young to Run bill that was passed remains a redundancy or is actually a new narrative? Your comments, your contributions, your observations, your likes are highly important. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Thank you for taking our time to watch. Thank you so much, James, for coming. I had an amazing time with you. It was quite enlightening, educative, and insightful. So guys, I'm still your girl, Oluwafem Busari Roda, and this is Thought Express Roda. Bye for now.